As fans react to news of Kobe Bryant's death, what we're learning so far from the investigation into the fatal helicopter crash.
Plus, what promising news Bedford leaders are getting after last week's destructive fire at the old middle school.
Good morning, everybody. 4:30 on this Tuesday. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. I'm Kimberly McBroom.
And I'm Niecy Payne.
All right, another cold morning.
Oh, yeah. You want to make sure that you warm up the car. The thing about it is, your car has a hard time going when it's this cold outside.
I'd be thinking about like winterizing your car now that we're getting more in like a winter-like pattern. It looks like. Let's head over now to meteorologist Leo Hurstbrunner. Good morning, Leo.
Good morning. Yeah, another chilly start as you're heading out first thing this morning. And then over the week or so, we have a couple of systems heading in our direction. That could bring some of us some snow. We'll have to keep an eye out on that. First things first, a pleasant start to our day. We're going to have a lot of sunshine today for the most part. More clouds as you head to the west, more sunshine as you head toward the east. We remain dry today and tomorrow. And then late Wednesday, early Thursday, the little Clipper system brings us a couple of snow showers, especially in the mountains. And then late Friday into Saturday, another system might bring us a little bit of rain or snow shower activity. Of course, I'll have much more on that coming up in your hometown forecast.
All right, thank you so much, Leo. Federal investigators are still searching for answers following the devastating helicopter crash that killed retired NBA legend Kobe Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter, and 7 others. Search and recovery teams retrieved 3 bodies from the wreckage yesterday as fans from coast to coast continued reacting to the tragedy. Marin Austin reports from Los Angeles.
Federal investigators are painstakingly examining the massive debris field outside Los Angeles, where the helicopter carrying Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and several others went down Sunday.
A piece of the tail is down the hill on the left side of the hill. The fuselage is over on the other side of that hill.
The helicopter took off at 9:06 a.m., headed for a basketball tournament in nearby Thousand Oaks, when it ran into thick fog.
2 Echo X-ray, you're still too low level for flight following at this time.
The pilot did not signal distress, but told air traffic controllers he was climbing to avoid a cloud layer before slamming into a hillside.
We'll be looking at other avionics on the aircraft to see what information we can gather, and then we're going to be looking for other electronics.
As the investigation continues, thousands of mourners and fans gathered here at the Staples Center, the house that Kobe built.
He was an inspiration to so many, including me. I grew up watching him.
Several landmarks, including the Empire State Building, lit up in purple and gold Monday night, the colors Bryant wore in his 20-year career with the Los Angeles Lakers. NBA star LeBron James, who recently surpassed Bryant's all-time scoring record, issued this heartfelt post on Instagram, promising to continue his legacy. Marin Austin, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Happening today, a man charged with first-degree murder will make a plea in Bedford County Court. Trevor McIntosh is charged with the murder of 22-year-old Aaron Brumfield back in September of 2018. He is also charged with armed burglary and robbery. McIntosh has 2 alleged accomplices that are set to go to trial later this year.
In Patrick County, a man is facing a murder charge after a deadly shooting in a church parking lot. Lonnie Reynolds was arrested yesterday morning. He is charged with second-degree murder. He's accused of shooting Damian Hairston in the True Gospel Baptist Church parking lot Sunday night. Though members of the church were not involved, the pastor says he's saddened that it all happened at their door.
To all families, actually, our prayers and thoughts are with them. We wish them the best, and if there's anything that our church can do, church family that is, please let us know.
Reynolds is facing 3 other charges. He is in jail without bond.
In Roanoke, parents, students, and even the NAACP are raising concerns after yet another change of leadership at one local school. 5 principals have now come and gone from Lucy Addison Middle in just the last 18 months. At a press conference last night, community leaders from Northwest Roanoke, including local NAACP President Brenda Hale, said it's time for people to step up, get involved, and make a difference for students. Hale and others said that means supporting teachers, students, and the new school administration.
We must do better. Yes. We as a people are standing on the shoulders of our ancestors who sacrificed so much that we might have a better education and a better life.
The latest principal of Lucy Addison, Jonathan Rosser, was there as well. He pledged to parents, teachers, and students that he's not going anywhere until the end of this school year at least.
In Bedford, leaders say they're getting promising news about the future of their old middle school. Before last week's fire, which destroyed much of the building's interior, a developer was planning to build loft apartments in the old school. Town officials say so far, funding for that project remains in place. Because firefighters were able to save the building's facade, the project should still qualify for historic tax credits.
As much as we regret what happened, we're confident about our ability to preserve the facade of this grand old structure and carry that forward into its next chapter of life.
The developer, who's planning to renovate the middle school, is holding a public meeting Wednesday night to talk about the project. Last week's fire did put a strain on the town of Bedford's water supply. The Water Authority says more than 1 million gallons of water were used to fight the fire in 7 hours. Thanks to a new water line installed just a few years ago between Bedford and Smithmount Lake, the town was able to meet the increased demand. Before the new line was built, the town was only able to produce around 500,000 gallons of water per day.
One person is dead after an airplane went down in West Virginia on Monday afternoon. West Virginia State Police say the plane was traveling from Indiana to Massachusetts. The plane caught on fire before it crashed. Only one person was on board and died as a result of that crash. The plane stopped to refuel before crashing. All right, we're going to go ahead and check out your forecast for today. Leo, what can we expect as we're heading out the door?
Today's going to be actually a really nice day. It's starting off on the chilly side, as we mentioned early on, so dress accordingly. Highs today similar to what we had yesterday, mid-upper 40s, closing in on 50. Still finding a few clouds out there, but all those snow showers we had in the mountains in far southwest Virginia have come to an end, as that ripple of energy is now well to our east. So if you are starting off with some clouds, give it time. You'll get that sunshine as well, making your way through the afternoon. Hour by hour, temperatures falling through the 30s this morning. We'll be in the low to mid 30s, and then we're going to warm back up into the mid and upper 40s as you make your way through the afternoon. We'll call it a partly to mostly sunny day, depending on your location. A little more clouds as you head into the mountains, a little more sunshine as you head to the south and east. Now on Saturday, we're watching a system coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. That's going to be staying, one computer model, the European model, has it staying well to our south and east. That will give us minimal impacts with a little clipper system bringing some snow showers over to the mountains of West Virginia. Then as you look at the American model GFS, it's a little closer to our area, but still doesn't look like we're going to have really enough cold air to give us a major winter storm. This could bring some snow showers to the mountains and rain as you head to the south and east. We'll have to monitor these tracks and see how they can come together over the next few days. Your forecast in and around the area today, sun and clouds, a light breeze. We'll have temperatures into the 40s to near 50. Head outside tonight, partly cloudy, lows in the 20s in your 7-day planner. Late Wednesday, early Thursday, a few snow showers here and there, and then late Friday into Saturday, that Gulf system heads to our south and east. Could bring us some rain and snow as well. And then Sunday and Monday, we quiet down with highs going from the 40s back up into the 50s, even upper 50s by Monday.
Oh boy, and then we're going to be in February then, so it's like, okay,
hey, might as well go to spring.
Ticking away. Might as well. I'm on board.
It's been quite a weather ride that we've been on, so I guess we'll see if we'll actually get a true winter.
Yeah, or at least like one snow.
Yeah. Well, it is officially tax season.
Yes, comes around every year, doesn't it? Always talk with experts about what you can expect while filing your taxes this year, why they say you should do it as early as possible. It's most people's least favorite time of the year. We're talking about tax season. And with this week being the first week to file, financial experts say getting things done early can save you a whole lot of stress. WDBJ7's Katie Mazur is in the studio this morning. Katie, why should people try to file as early as possible this year?
Well, Kimberly, a lot of people like and often expect a big return on their taxes. But if you find out you actually have to owe money this year, the sooner you find out, the sooner you can save to pay it off before April 15th.
Kimball Tax Service in Roanoke and Salem is entering their busiest time of the year.
We're making appointments already.
And they have been for the last couple of months. That's because they want to help as many people as they can know exactly what to expect come April.
A lot of folks last year kind of got shocked.
Tax changes in 2019 meant that a lot of people did not get nearly as much money back as they expected. And if anyone overspent during the holidays, the small return came as a surprise.
I think a lot of folks are counting on, getting a refund in January, February to pay off what they racked up at Christmas time.
David Kemble told me that if you think you're going to owe, you want to file as early as possible.
If you think you're going to owe a couple grand and you roll in here in early April and it turns out to be $4,000, double what you expected, if we could have just told you that in the middle of February, you would have had 2 months to work a little extra, not turn down any overtime, work a weekend or two, not spend a lot of money because you owed that.
Each person decides whether they'd rather owe money or get money back. Unfortunately, many people don't realize that that decision is made long before tax season actually begins.
We would like your withholding to kind of be where you want it as far as income taxes go. There's not a right or a wrong. If you want a big refund, that's fine. I don't advocate not having one, just do something responsible with it. But then kind of keep an eye on your paycheck throughout the year so that you don't get shocked.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want people shocked, and so he's actually already taking appointments. Now a lot of tax services are, because they want to get as many people in early that they can to really help people out come April 15th, because no one likes a bad surprise.
No, sticker shock, and like he was saying, when you're that close to April 15th, if you find out you owe a lot, you don't have as much time to collect that money.
Yes. Exactly, so just find out early as you can.
All right, some good stuff to keep in mind. Thank you, Katie.
Thanks, Katie.
Well, coming up on WDBJ7, how the University of Richmond is responding to racist graffiti displayed on campus.
Plus, the impeachment trial of President Trump continues today, what you can expect.
Students at the University of Richmond are continuing their protest against recent acts of racism. One student says he found a racist slang term for the word terrorist written on his dorm room name tag. Another student's name tag had the N-word written on it.
Deep at home, because I'm Middle Eastern and all these stereotypes behind my culture and religion and stuff like that. It's just it got me.
They're not acceptable, and it's disgusting that we have people on this campus that really do not want us here.
The university's president is calling these acts of racism severely disturbing and won't be tolerated on campus. Police say they are increasing their presence in the dorm rooms.
Now, from the Berglund Automotive Weather Center, here's your hometown forecast.
Temperatures starting off in the 30s and 40s as you're heading out early this morning. Roanoke 39, around Smith Mountain Lake 40 degrees, 40 Martinsville, 41 Danville, 42 Lynchburg. But you notice as you head back into the mountains, temperatures at or just below freezing across many hometowns out that way. We'll all continue to fall a little bit more this morning. And then with that sunshine, we're going to warm back up. We should climb into the mid and upper 40s as you make your way through the afternoon, and then slowly cooling back down into the 30s. So today's looking quiet. Wednesday, for the most part, is looking quiet. Late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, we're going to have a little piece of energy swing into the area. That could trigger a few snow showers here and there. Nothing widespread, but there could be a couple of snow showers Thursday morning as you're heading out, and then we quiet down, and then late Friday into Saturday, that next system takes aim on our area. So today, a mix of sun and clouds, still going to be on the breezy side. We're talking 5-10 miles an hour, maybe a few higher gusts, so nothing that bad. Temperatures in the 40s for the most part, a few 30s in the mountains nearing 50 as you head toward Danville and the South Boston area. And your temperature trend over the next 10 days, we're going to be in the low to mid 40s Wednesday and Thursday, pretty much mid to upper 40s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a jump up Monday and Tuesday back into the mid and upper 50s. But after that, we drop back down into the low to mid 40s. But for the most part, we'll be near where we should be for this time of year, exception Monday and Tuesday, a quick shot up with those temperatures closing in on 60.
A little brief spring break for early
There
February,
you
if you will. All right, and the roller coaster ride continues.
It does.
All right, thanks, Leo. The defense's opening arguments are expected to conclude today in the impeachment trial of President Trump. It remains unclear, though, if the Senate will allow any new evidence or testimony to be admitted to the proceeding. New revelations, though, may be causing some Republicans to change their stance on the matter. Katherine Johnson has the latest from Capitol Hill.
Attorneys for President Trump took turns hammering at the impeachment case brought by House Democrats.
Purely non-criminal conduct, including abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, are outside the range of impeachable offenses.
The president's team mostly ignored the just revealed allegations by former National Security Advisor John Bolton.
We do not deal with speculation, allegations that are not based on evidentiary standards at all.
According to the New York Times, Bolton writes in his forthcoming book that Mr. Trump once told him he wanted to continue to freeze aid to Ukraine until officials there helped with investigations into Democrats, including the Bidens.
So I haven't seen a manuscript, but I can tell you Nothing was ever said to John Bolton, but I have not seen a manuscript. I guess he's writing a book. I have not seen it.
The allegations are adding to the pressure on Senate Republicans to allow witnesses to appear at the impeachment trial.
It's pretty fair to say that John Bolton has a relevant testimony to provide to those of us who are sitting in impartial justice.
The senators cannot hide from a relevant witness who has come forward willing to testify, and indeed one that has such central information in this case.
At least 4 Republicans would have to vote to admit new evidence or witnesses. Katherine Johnson, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
In Montgomery County, a mixed-use housing development in the works is one step closer to becoming a reality. The property is located along Price's Fork Road, where the future North Star Church is being built. It spans just over 100 acres and would include a variety of different types of housing, from single-family homes to townhomes to villas. The county says this is something that is needed to keep with their comprehensive plan to accommodate the influx of jobs that continue to come to the New River Valley.
And I don't have enough houses for these people. It's just become a perfect storm of a shortage. And this project is going to give 4 different price points, from entry townhomes to one-level living for older people, and then 2 other single-family price points. So it's going to open up a lot more housing, and we really, really need it.
The Board of Supervisors unanimously voted to allow the rezone Monday night and to allow for the townhomes to exceed the county's 35-foot height to 42 feet. Well, I would say that if you have a housing shortage because there are so many jobs, so many families that want to come.
That's a good situation.
Yeah, that's a pretty good thing to hear. So, yeah, go NRV. All right.
Exactly. They can always build.
Yeah.
Always build. Lots of property there.
I really like that. Well, Bush's Beans put a record-breaking spin on 7-layer bean dip. I'm going to tell you all about it and what's trending.
All right, get ready for your daily dose of cuteness here. 2 baby pandas born at Berlin Zoo have been shipped and checked in preparation for their first public outing in just a few days. The zoo says the 5-month-old cubs, named Pitt and Paul, how cute are they, were injected with a tiny microchip that's standard for endangered species such as giant pandas. The cubs were born last August. The first panda births in Germany. Their parents were loaned to the zoo by China in June of 2017.
Oh, very sweet. Yeah. Let's take a look at what's trending. Sonic the Hedgehog is headed to the big screen. The film is based on the video game. It was originally slated to open last fall, but producers delayed it because fans weren't happy with the animation of Sonic in the trailer. The redesigned Sonic hits movie theaters Valentine's Day. 18-year-old Billie Eilish, who swept Sunday's Grammy Awards, is out with a new music video about sibling love. She wrote the song Everything I Wanted with her older brother Phineas, who is also her music producer. She says it's about their commitment to support each other no matter what. That's very awesome there. And food maker Bush's Beans created a 70-layer bean dip, which it says is a new Guinness World Record. It weighs more than 1,000 pounds, doubling the previous record that stood at 540. 19 people worked 12 hours each to make the dip. It contains 10 different 7-layer dip flavors, including veggie, Cuban, and Fiesta, layered on top of each other. The 70-layer dip has been donated to a charitable organization.
Know what I'm making for Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, man, that's a whole lot of layers. Woo. Can feed a whole lot of people.
It certainly can. It looks delicious, too.
I know. 70-layer dip. Wow. I mean,
kicking up 7-layer dip.
I know. That's a few
Quite
notches.
a few notches, yeah. We're just talking, what dip isn't good?
I know, right?
Buffalo chicken dip.
Yes, it is so
Fiesta
great.
dip.
I know, we can
Hungry
just
this morning.
go on this rabbit trail because our stomachs are growling, y'all.
Let's head over now to Leo and get a check on your forecast. How are you doing, Leo?
Not too bad. They need an awfully big refrigerator to keep that dip cool. Hey, we're talking about partly cloudy conditions, a mix of sun and clouds for the most part. High temperatures today getting into the mid and upper 40s. Extended outlook, partly sunny Wednesday. Can't rule out some snow showers early Thursday. Mostly cloudy Friday before that next system moves in early Saturday. Your current time, 4:57. You're watching your hometown station, WDBJ7.